Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's action. As usual here on the channel, for our first selection tomorrow we go to Newbury for the first day of the 2-day winter festival, and I like a horse here in the 12:45 called Delire d'Estravel. It's 4-1 with bookmakers currently in the colours of Simon Munir and Isaac Swade, trained by Ben Paulin, and Daryl Jacob, the retained rider for these owners, is booked for the ride. Now this horse won at Carlisle last time under a really game ride, which was a really good race actually, because the forms worked out creditably. The second and the third have subsequently gone on to win, so that's a solid piece of form there. I know the Nicky Henderson horse is a current favourite at the moment, but I actually prefer the chances of this horse, and I think it could definitely give that horse a good game run tomorrow. And if these two are at the end, I would rather be on this horse currently at the prices. So I thought 4-1 there, that wouldn't be a bad bet to kick us off. And I thought off a mark of 139, this horse could still have a lot more scope about it. So that's going to be the selection there. We then go to Doncaster for another decent jumps card there tomorrow, 2:15 with a horse called Neachells Bridge, 13:08 with bookmakers currently, trained by Neil Mulholland and Robbie Dunn's booked for the ride. This horse does carry top weight, but it should have a bit more improvement in it. It's rated 122 now after a convincing win at Hereford last time, where the form of that's been French. You might remember we put up a horse earlier this week called Destined Shine that finished second in that race behind Neachells Bridge, and that went on to win at Hereford yesterday. So the form of that race has worked out quite well, and I thought tomorrow again this horse should be progressing quite nicely, and I thought 13:08 wasn't a bad price there. We then go to the 3 o'clock at Newbury for their long distance hurdle race over 3 miles. Very good race. Not the best renewal I've ever seen, but still, nevertheless, not a bad field. I like Unohatimeanharry here, 7-2 bookmakers currently, trained by Harry Fry. Barry Garrity's booked in the colours of the JP McManus ownership. Now, this horse finished third at Aintree last time, which wasn't a bad effort, behind Holstone, who he reopposes tomorrow. However, Holstone's going to be giving away £6 tomorrow, and I think that will come in handy for Harry's a previous winner of this race, winning it back in 2016. Things didn't go to plan last year, where you might remember that was Thistlecrack's reappearance, and it was Beer Goggles of the late Richard Woolacott that went on to win a 50-1 surprise winner there. But Harry was second in that race, but he was truly beaten. No excuse for him there. Also as well, Harry Fry's admitted last year he never really had him right. And actually, if you remember, Harry Fry, for quite a while last season, he started well, but then he went through a really dry patch. And I remember when I was doing my At the Races internship, I overheard him in the weighing room, and I think it was when I was with Mick Fitzgerald at Fontwell, was asking him what was going on, and he just didn't know. He just didn't know, really. I'm not sure if he did ever get to the bottom of why his horses weren't running well, but hopefully, Harry will be on form tomorrow. Harry Fry's horses are running well, so stable form, no issue this time round. And I thought tomorrow he'll definitely come on for that Aintree run, and I thought 7-2 currently, which is out there, isn't a bad price. We then go to probably my strongest bet of the day, actually, to finish off in the 6:45 at Newcastle on the all-weather, with a horse called Melgate Majeure. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's 4-1 currently with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Michael Easterby. Jimmy Sullivan booked for the ride. Now this horse won